everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Irish Scrapper. Today I'm going to do a demonstration for the Craft for the Crack design team. The challenge for September is to use circles, so I've decided to demonstrate this I suppose simple but classy looking Christmas card. So without any further ado, let's get on and I'll show you what's required. For your card base, you need a piece of card that measures 4 1/8 by 11 inches, and then you score it at 5.5. Score it at 5.5, and that will make your card base. Now, if you want to do it, this one I did the other way, and this one's going to be an uppy downy. So whichever orientation you prefer, do it that way. For my second layer, I'm taking a piece of gold cardstock, and that's going to be a matting layer. So it is 5 3/4 by 5. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to put some adhesive on. And layer that. Then the top layer is a kind of an ivory coloured shimmery card, and what I'm going to do, because it's a circle challenge, I'm going to use 2 different circles. One is just a plain circle, the other one is a scallop circle. And what I do is I place my circle where I want my Christmas border to be. Now this one I figured was a little bit high up, so I'm going to put it on a little lower down, and I'm going to have to go over to my die cutting machine to do that. Now, to save time, I also cut a black circle out with this, and then when I had it cut out, I went in with this circle and just cut the centre portion out, and it's left me with just a little doily for the outside of this border. So I'm just going to pop over to the die cutting machine and I'll be back to you. Okay, so I've cut out the little aperture here. The next part of it is to take a small amount of ribbon. I'd say that's probably about 2 inches, and well, actually yes, and to adhere it down. I'm finding the best way to do that is to just run the ATG across it, and then to just place it in the middle and run it down the back. Like that. I'll call you in a minute. Sorry about that, folks. So this is the little doily part I cut by using this and then that in the middle of it, and I'm left with this little portion. So I just have a little bit of glue on the back of my hand here. I find this is the easiest way to stick down anything that's detailed. So I'm just going to put that around the aperture of the circle, like that. Now the next part of it is a bit of fun, because what you need is a piece of sellotape, and I'm using a wide sellotape. I'd say this is probably about 2 inches wide, and I'm going to pull off enough that will cover the aperture. And I'm going to put it down on my rubber mat here. And what I do is I have very fine glitter. So you just sprinkle the glitter onto the sellotape. Like that, and then you place it behind the aperture like that. Now I'm going to put another bit of sellotape here just to make sure that it stays in place. that on the top. There. Now the next thing I want to do is to take a piece of this sheet music cardstock, and when I place that behind the aperture you will see it. No, I think this is the right way up. You'll actually see the music notes through the glitter. So I'm going to adhere that. Like that. And then I'm going to put 4 dimensionals in the corners of this layer, just to give it a little bit of dimension. Like that. Then line it up. And place it there. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to make a little bow out of an extra piece of ribbon. This ribbon, I'd say it's about 8 inches long. So just a simple bow. And as usual on camera, it won't be easy. Not so bad. And then I'm going to take, pardon me, a little glue dot. And place it there. And then stick the bow to the glue dot and trim. The ribbon. They're a little bit lengthy, I think, so we'll shorten them. Like that. And all that's left to put on then is the sentiment, and I'm using Joy to the World with some archival ink. And of course, I should have stamped the sentiment before I put the extra last layer on the card, because now I have that on dimensionals, and I bet it will. I might be lucky, I might get away with it. Not too bad at all. So it's a very, very simple but elegant Christmas card, I think you'll agree. And it's using 2 circles, the scalloped edge circle, which is a Spellbinders die cut, and the other plain circle was made by Dewcraft. So give this a go and enter your entry into the Craft for the Crack September challenge. This is the Irish Scrapper saying join me again real soon for the next tutorial.